Hello and welcome everybody to today's adventure. We are headed to my favorite Forest Service cabin here on the island that is easily accessible. You do have to do a little bit of climbing, but this is my favorite cabin to go to, and I realized I haven't done it in the rain yet. So come along with me tonight to spend a beautiful night in a Forest Service cabin in the rain. I love this cabin. I love the way it smells in here. It's still only like 2 or 3 years old, so it still smells really new. This is the Corvette of Forest Service cabins here in Southeast Alaska. And I get this whole place to myself tonight. Party! I can't remember if I've given you guys a tour of this cabin before, but I want to show you guys around after I start the heater because it's pretty dang cold. So unlike other cabins, this particular cabin has a gas stove and it warms it up so good in here, and you can heat stuff up on here. But this thing always scares me to turn on because there's a gas valve involved and you have to light a pilot light. It terrifies me every single time I have to light one of these. But it definitely is the best means of heating a place like this up because there isn't a lot of wood up here. So there's a giant tank over there that they bring up oil up here every year. It's that guy. They fill it up and that's what part of your cabin fee goes towards. Okay, a quick tour of the cabin. The eating area. The kitchen. Bunk bed 1 and 2. Bunk beds 3 and 4. A cute little sleeping loft. Which I'm thinking about sleeping in tonight. I've never slept up here before. Let's go outside and check out where you do your business. Here's a banyo. Don't ask me why there are 2. Here's the back of the cabin. I've only really stayed here when the snow has been piled high here. I'll insert some footage. So it's kind of nice to be able to see the whole thing. And this is my favorite part of the cabin, is the porch area with the very beautiful views of the coastal mountains. It doesn't get better than this. This is what we got going on the menu up here today. I decided to have the 2 extremes. A very expensive meal packet because I thought, why not treat yourself? That plus the cheapest thing you can possibly buy, a cup of noodle. So I think it evens out in the end. And brought lots of snacks, some nuts, and some oatmeal. Oh, and my favorite, Kombucha Town kombucha, the blueberry one. Heck yeah, I think I do this mostly to just eat. This nice cabin was built a couple years ago by, I believe it was a couple guys in town. They did it over a summer, I believe. I could be wrong, but they worked really hard making this beautiful cabin for us to be able to come up here and camp in. And I think it's a great place to come if you're a visitor to this island for a couple nights or 1 night. You can book it online on the Federal Recreation website, just like any other campsites you might in the lower 48. I love to be able to spend at least 1 quiet night up here per year. I'm just so happy to be here right now. And the rain has sort of stopped for now, which is surprising.
People to migrate to more habitable locations. It is like the shelf is the extension of the continental shelf of Southeast Asia upon which the land masses of Western Maritime Southeast Asia rest. Theories continue over whether a subsequent wave of Homo sapien migration from Africa. The Tabon Caves are dubbed the Philippines' cradle of civilization, and the Philippine government has been those who were not freemaking being repaid with some $500,000. The top most of the iron products were imported or mined in Southern Luzon or Mindoro. De development of the archipelago had been mostly influenced by the 13 municipalities.
It's a romantic night with me, myself, and my camp candles. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this particular bagged meal. It's not that great, to be honest. But it's warm. That's what matters. The sun is setting now, and I'm thinking about the first time I ever came to this cabin myself and how hard that felt to me and how out of my comfort zone I was. Coming up here in winter and staying alone was really scary to me a couple years ago. And when I was hiking up here today, it just really did not feel as hard as I remembered it feeling. I feel like that's growth. And it makes me feel so good to know that when you do put effort into things and when you do step outside of your comfort zone, one day the thing that you thought was scary is no longer scary anymore. This is like glamping to me and I love it. I've got my kombucha town. Not sponsored, of course. Kombucha. And yeah, we're just gonna enjoy watching the sunset. With my camp candles that I got at the store. I was so excited when I found these. It is not even 7 o'clock and we're just vibing out, having some tea. Someone left some tea here. I remembered when I started my hike that I forgot tea, so somebody left tea here. So I'm definitely gonna leave something behind because you never know when somebody's gonna need something that you don't need anymore up here. And yeah, we're just listening to music, enjoying the vibe of the cabin. It's just really nice. I needed this. I didn't realize how much I needed a little disconnect from the whole world. Not saying the island is a very busy place with a lot going on, but I need deep alone time so from time to time. It's a whole vibe in this cabin right now. Rainy. But inside it's cozy. Well, it's good night for me, guys. It's storming out there, and in here it is so cozy. I'm so ready for a really good night's sleep tonight in the peace and quiet of this cabin. I'll see you guys in the morning. So more about what I said last night. I wasn't saying that things aren't scary to me anymore to like brag or to be like I'm better than anybody. I just want it to be known that like I'm a complete noob. Like the first time I ever went up this mountain, I thought I was gonna need to be rescued. Granted, it was in the snow and I didn't know where the cabin was. It was a whole thing, but just like I'm super average. I'm not anyone special or different or have skills that are better than the next person. And all that to say that is all you have to do is start, or all you have to do is take the leap and go after the thing that you want to do, even if it's scary and you know nothing about it. Just take the first steps and learn the first things and go on your first trip and do things that get you outside of your comfort zone, because you never know, in a few years like me, something that you once found scary will no longer be scary to you anymore. It will in fact be easy and calm and very much in your comfort zone. I wanted to clarify that I said that last night because I want you guys at home watching me who feel like there's something out there you want to do but you feel like it's out of your comfort zone, that you can do it too. That you are completely capable of doing it, because I am a noob at so many things and it always ends up okay. I believe it is a very good idea, if you're going to hike and camp in the rainforest, to invest in some dry bags. So you can put things like your sleeping bag and like extra clothes in there so that if they do get wet, you're good. You don't have to worry. For people who live in this environment, this is just an obvious thing. But for people who want to come up here and camp in the cabins and hike into them, and you're from somewhere that's drier, 100% invest in a pair of rain pants. These are Columbia rain pants. These are the best. Everyone has these here. And some extra tufts, or any rubber boots, but honestly, I've had these extra tufts for like 4 years now. And they're slightly coming apart now, but I really would not recommend any other boot. These ones are amazing, and it's the standard up here, so don't be stubborn about it like I was at first. I was like, I don't need all that rain gear to do all this stuff. No, you do. You definitely do. Well, I've somehow run out of space on my SD card. I don't know how that happened, but we are going to head out. I'm gonna leave the candles here for the next person, add to the things that people have left behind, because I do not want to carry those down. And yeah, I'm gonna get going. Was this secretly just a ploy to try out my rain cover that I've never used with this backpack before? Maybe just a little. Time to head out. Another successful yearly Reagan Roost cabin trip. This time all by my lonesome in the rain, but that's okay. It was a really peaceful night. Good sleep and a good space. Whew. I head down now. Have to leave my mark there. Everyone does it. Thanks for joining me on my little rainy day cabin overnight adventure. If you're new here, make sure to stick around because we are in the countdown for my next big adventure this winter, and I've been planning and I'm just really excited to share what I will be doing this winter, so make sure to subscribe to make sure you don't miss that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!